What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Van City Hockey. Today we're going to go over the Winnipeg Jets' horrible loss to our beautiful Vancouver Canucks because, let's be honest, guys, the Vancouver Canucks, they just made the Jets look like a complete piece of... Wait a minute. This isn't right. There we go. That feels more like it. I don't even know where to start with this game. I have no words for this game at all, and not because you might be thinking, oh, Jake, the Jets didn't play a bad game. They look good offensively. There were moments. I live streamed this entire game. I watched every second from the puck drop in the first to the buzzer in the third. The Jets may have not played a horrible game like we've seen in the past where they have no energy. They just look flat-footed, done, like a shitty Jets team. That wasn't them. That wasn't the Jets. They had some fire. They had some oomph in their game, you know? They had some of that Jets hockey, that tenacity, that little bit of, flair when it comes to how they were setting up plays. But none of that made a difference. Thatcher Demko was fantastic tonight, obviously, and I'm not going to take any credit away from a fantastic goaltending performance. You know how much I appreciate goaltending as a fan of Connor Hellebuyck and as a fan of hockey. A good goaltending good goaltending is just good in general. That has nothing to do with this game. The Jets, there's just one way to sum this game up, and it's perfectly. And everyone who's been saying, oh, you hate on Paul Maurice, you don't know what you're talking about, all this shit that I take in the comment section from people, and I'm not going to lie, I love criticism. I love it. I love criticism. I'm talking about the people who literally think that I'm the dumbest person on the planet because I criticize Paul Maurice. This goes out to all of you. You see what I'm talking about now? This is an exact reason why I think the Jets are being held back by Paul Maurice and the way that their team is run. The defense was awful tonight. Nathan Beaulieu, you can call him a pylon. You can call him a pile of snow. I would rather see... I can't even get over it. This has nothing to do with Ville Heinola, Dylan Sandberg being on the Moose either, about me going on that train. Logan Stanley is a better defenseman this season, what we've seen at an NHL level than what Nathan Beaulieu has brought in any game. Any game. He played 20 minutes tonight, coming off of a 24-minute game last game. Oh, my bad, 24 minutes and 1 second. There's no reason why he should be playing. That third goal on the power play, Nathan Beaulieu was so far away from anyone in front of his man, in front of the net block, doing no job in front. He was just standing there. Nathan Beaulieu, if you're going to be a defenseman and you're just going to stand in front of your goaltender or decide your goaltender on an entire penalty kill, you deserve to be scored and you deserve to lose. You deserve not to play. This was awful performance by him. Awful performance about him. And I'm not even going to talk about the fact that Hellebuyck was left to dry on almost all these goals. Every goal was a tip-in goal. That first goal I've got no complaints with. Mason Appleton makes a great play. Slides, blocks the shot. Can't recover to block the second attempt. Good hammer shot there from the point by, oh my god, Nate Schmidt, and it was just a good play. I have nothing wrong with that first goal. Second goal and third goal, that's when my problems start. One, not taking up anything in front of the net. They're just screening their own goaltender. They're not taking up any lanes. They're not tying up the stick. They're not tying up the passing lane in front of the net. They're just allowing the guys to just stand in front of Hellebuyck and try to bat in the rebound and tip in a point-deflected shot. The Canucks had a wide open lane through the center of the offensive zone, the Jets zone, to the net. Every shot on those goals. No lane taken up whatsoever. No block shots, nothing like that. They just looked completely out of position and misused. Not to mention how and not to mention the fact that Sami Niku was our most consistent defenseman this game, making great vision plays, passing the puck well, skating with the puck well, just having good poise with the puck, moving it through the neutral zone, jumping in on the rush, pinching at the right time, hanging back at the other times. He just looked like our best defenseman. Josh Morrissey looked meh the whole game. Neil Pionk was pretty bad in the first and settled down into a more consistent Neil Pionk type game that we've seen in the past, but it's not like he did anything because we got to put a bagel up on the scoreboard tonight. This game is so frustrating because although the Canucks have been bad, they have a lot of talent. You can't take that away from the Canucks. I'm a Canucks fan. There's a reason why that Canucks jersey's hanging there, and there's another one hanging in my closet over there. It's because I like the Canucks. I live in Vancouver. I watch the Canucks a lot. I have my whole life. They have skill. When you go into a game like this on a 4-game winning streak and you've been playing, and this goes out to everyone that's also been saying, why are you criticizing the Jets when they're winning? because the Jets weren't winning good games. I was talking on my live stream to Zach Nolan, who runs the Nolan Hockey Podcast. If you haven't already subscribed to him, definitely go do that. He has game reactions. He's really, really good. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. You can check it out. But we were talking in my live stream. We did a little bit of a Q&A type thing, and he said it perfectly. When you put sugar and rat poisoning on the same shelf, unmarked, eventually you're going to grab the rat poisoning. That's exactly what happened tonight. The Jets have been playing behind so often that it's not even funny anymore. People are like, oh, the Jets play better when they're down 2-0. Yeah, well, let's see what's happening, how good they play when they're down 3-0 with 12 minutes to go in the first period. I just can't get over this game. Like, everything about the way that they played. There was no heart defensively. Offensively, they had good opportunities, and they were just met with a wall in Demko. I'm not taking out what's really shitting on the offense as much. It's more about just the individual performances, yet again, that I think cost the Jets the game. And I know people say there is no I in team and blah, 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 and all that, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because the Jets, when they play good as a team, they win. And when the Jets play good as a team and they have individual performances that cost them the game, that's why you lose. Nathan Beaulieu was the reason why they lost tonight. In my opinion, he was one of the worst players on the ice for both teams. I would have rather had any Canuck defenseman. I would have rather had I would rather have Paul Postma, Mark Stewart, any one of these slugs from the past. Hell, like anyone from the Jets from this 2.0 history. I would rather have anyone than what Nathan Beaulieu brought to the ice tonight. Horrible, horrible, horrible play. Horrible performance. And I'm trying to talk about positives here. I really am. But what are the type of positives in a 4-0 loss to the Vancouver Canucks? The Jets just need to do one thing, and one thing very simply. Ownership needs to realize that, one, Cheveldayoff has extremely undervalued his defensive core and how good it is. And two, Paul Maurice is delusional. Praising Nathan Beaulieu, playing him on the top pairing, 20 minutes a game this game, 24 the other game, inconsistent, horrible plays, horrible reads, being lazy, not even to mention, he took that interference call against Josh Morrissey. That's like a pee-wee hockey type call. The puck was nowhere near him, not even close. It was off the boards and down. Oh, let me just massively hammer a guy into the boards and take an interference call like that. I've got a lot of Canuck friends who are Canuck fans, and I know for a fact that what they're all thinking right now is like, oh, Jake's losing his mind, because I am. The Jets could have easily won this game, easily. But you know what cost them? Individual performance. The defense sucks, and it needs to be addressed. The Winnipeg Jets won't win a Stanley Cup with this defensive core. You could add Wayne Gretzky, prime Wayne Gretzky, and you could add any prime generational talent the NHL scene to the offense. They can score 5 goals a game. The Jets defense will let in 7. Don't matter. The Jets defense is horrible. If you disagree with that and you think I'm overreacting to a really 4-0 loss with good opportunities, you didn't watch this game. No, like Sammy Niku was our best puck moving player who was trash to start, comes in, plays 3 games in a row, is now a better puck mover than half of anyone on our defensive core. That says enough as it is right now. I don't feel like I need to say anything else other than that. How can you have a guy come in off your taxi squad who was trash to start the year? Let's be real, he was. And then now he's your best puck-moving defenseman, because that's how little type of puck-moving defenseman you have. That's how little of capable they are of doing anything like that. Neil Pionk can move the puck, yeah, in a setup situation, in a forward and rushing type situation like that. He's not good at making breakouts. Josh Morrissey can't make a breakout pass. Nathan Beaulieu, don't even get me started on that. Nathan Beaulieu, I saw more point shots from Nathan Beaulieu than I did anybody else this game. That might be an exact stat. I don't have the shots on attempt right now for him on my screen. I'm talking about the eye test. It felt like Nathan Beaulieu was just making every play the wrong play. Every shot he took from the point deflected. And I know one player doesn't lose you a game, but this is just like Paul Maurice praises this guy, puts him on the top pairing, we lose 4-0, and then I guarantee you tomorrow he'll still be on the top pairing. I'll bet any amount of money on it, and I hope to God I'm wrong, but I will bet anyone and that amount of money that he plays. Connor Hellebuyck is a great goaltender, and the Jets can't keep coming back from behind and winning. It's not sustainable, and this shows it. If you thought the Jets were a good team in this 4-0 run, you're not a real fan because you don't know what you're talking about. Any real fan knew that there were way too many holes in this team to be a top team like the media was starting to talk to us about. We're not going anywhere. You're telling me this Jets defensive core will match up against any Jets defensive core? Excuse me, not Jets defensive core, but think about it. Their defensive core matching up against Vegas. No. How about Just alone in Vegas. How about freaking anyone other course? Like, Vegas is a better team than what you'd have to play. Tampa Bay is a better team. Those are the top teams in the States people like to think about. How are the Jets going to beat them? Honest to God. Maybe the offense matches. Your defense is going to match. Oh, yeah, Nathan Beaulieu is going to match up right next to Victor Hetman perfectly on that first pairing, right? That's the type of defense we're going to play against them. I'm in this video here because I'm going to keep ranting for another about 20 minutes on this game. I'm recording it literally right after because that's how mad I am about this. I don't even want to think about this game anymore. It's out of my memory. We're going into it tomorrow. There better be some fucking lineup changes for this next game. If not, Paul Maurice needs to be on a spike coming up soon. And honestly, I'm going to say this as a diehard Jets fan. If there aren't any lineup changes tomorrow, I hope the Jets go on a fucking 10-game losing streak. I hope they suck so bad that ownership finally realizes that Paul Maurice is a crap coach who doesn't utilize any youth properly. Like, oh, and everyone's saying that, oh, you rush prospects in, don't do that. It's not rushing a prospect in when David Gustafsson, Christian Vesalainen, and Janssen Harkins aren't playing hockey at all. So don't give me that rushing a prospect in. They're sitting doing nothing. They're watching hockey like I'm watching it, in a chair, except the only difference is they're allowed to watch a game live and I'm not. That's the only difference between me and anyone in the taxi squad this year. And that's pathetic. And that's pathetic on Paul Maurice. The team ownership needs to wake up. When it comes down to, this loss happened for one reason and one reason only. Poor roster management. That's as simple as that. Nathan Beaulieu, you plug out and you put in Logan Stanley, maybe there's more of a net front presence. Maybe there's more physicality playing. Maybe there's more shots on net from different angles. Because Logan Stanley had a shot on goal every game he played in, other than one, I believe. I'm done. I'm done with this when it comes to talking about Paul Maurice. And you can be as mad as you want and disagree with me. I don't care. I don't. But it comes down to one simple fact. You have to acknowledge that Paul Maurice is not putting up the best roster he can. It has nothing to do with raw AHL call-ups. It has to do with guys that are in the taxi squad. Nate Thompson played 8 minutes a game. 8 minutes tonight. 8 minutes. And he's that critical over a guy like Gustafsson, Harkins, or Vesalainen? Vesalainen would have brought more offense to this game. Is that a bad thing? What did Nate Thompson bring? What did Nathan Beaulieu bring? Nothing. But these guys are praised by Maurice. Doesn't make any sense to me. The Jets are going to continuously lose games and be this type of mediocre club and have games like this throughout the whole year, in my opinion. Although this is their first shutout, they've had games where they should have been shut out because the offense has been good. That's what it comes down to, in my opinion, is that if the Jets want to be a good cup contending team, they need to roll out the best roster they have with the players they have currently. And they're not doing that. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below on this game. Wild game. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you're a fan of hockey, regardless of the team you root for, definitely consider dropping a subscription. As usual, on that road to 100K subscribers. Me dreaming, right? 1K subscribers. So if you guys want to help me get there, definitely consider dropping a subscription. Also, guys, Twitter link in the description. Follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up to date with my opinions on day-to-day hockey things related to the NHL that I don't have time to make videos on. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Go Canucks, go! Nah, I'm just going with you guys. Go Jets, go! Ride or die, but let's see what happens going into tomorrow's game, because this is going to be an interesting one, but there needs to be changes made. Peace, love, and positivity. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.